Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahanao Bhunakto Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. बोले श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम सदा शिव समारंभां शंकराचार्य मध्यमां अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वंदे गुरु परंपरां। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। हरि ओम। Welcome to this 102nd episode of Vedanta Shravana Sadhana Yagna. For the next 10 days, beginning from today, we will look into this beautiful text called Amrita Bindu Upanishad. This Amrita Bindu Upanishad is one of the series of 5 Upanishads in Atharva Veda: Nada Bindu Upanishad, Brahma Bindu Upanishad, Tejo Bindu Upanishad, Dhyana Bindu Upanishad, and Amrita Bindu Upanishad. A commentary on the Amrita Bindu Upanishad is available, written by Swami Tejomayananda, Pujya Guruji, with our Chinmaya mission publications, Chinmaya Vani, Chinmaya Prakashan. So, why should I read Amrita Bindu Upanishad? If a student of mathematics, if the person is in 3rd standard, they would not take up a PhD level physics textbook of mathematics to read. They will want addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Whatever portions is there for standard 3, only that book will be read. But whereas a person who has come up to the level of PhD, he has completed his MPhil in mathematics and wants to do his PhD, he will take those relevant books for PhD mathematics to study. In the same way, the sadhaka, having passed through so many levels of learning in Adhyatma Sadhana to know myself, to know who I am, at one point of time, finally, they have to get to know the truth of who I am. And that truth of who I truly am is the subject of the Upanishads. The Vishaya of the Upanishad is my own true nature. And to know that, one cannot do a roundabout reading of history, geography, economics, advanced English, mathematics, science, for medicine, engineering, Ayurveda, yoga. These books will not be the go-to. The go-to will be Upanishad. And among all there are many Upanishads. Every Upanishad reveals the self like the facets of the diamond reveal the light from within. So there is nothing like, there are major Upanishads and minor Upanishads. What is the difference between major and minor is not in their quality, it's not in the content that they give. The major Upanishads have been commented upon by Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankaracharya. There are 11, some say 10, some say 11, including Shvetashvatara Upanishad, which have commentaries by Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankaracharya. They are called the major Upanishads, and those without commentaries are called minor Upanishads. and they are not minor because they are lesser in status. The ones that are major have the contents of all the minor Upanishads in them. So that is the only difference. Here we have the Amrita Bindu Upanishad. The Vishaya of the subject is my own true nature. If we want to know anything, we should know what is the Vishaya, what is the subject, then who is the Adhikari, who is fit for that subject. A person who is only studying standard 3 is not fit for PhD level mathematics. In the same way, if I want to be fit for MBBS, I should have passed standard 12 examinations and should have written the entrance exam and passed with very good scores for me to qualify for MBBS. In the same way, if I have to be fit to know who I am, fit to know the truth of who I am, I should have certain qualifications. So that is the Adhikari. Who is the Adhikari for the Upanishad? The one who has realized that whatever is in this world is impermanent and it can never give me permanent joy. I want to find out that by which I can attain permanent joy. So that is the Adhikari for this Upanishad. And what is the result of this Upanishad? Freedom from samsara, birth and death. How do I get the freedom from this birth and death? By knowing who I am, by having the knowledge of the self and abiding in the knowledge of the self. Basically knowing and then abiding in the knowledge of the self, that releases me from this bondage of birth and death, from this samsara, from this world of names and forms. So that is the result or the phala of studying this Upanishad. So we are going to study this for the next 10 days. So what is the result of that? Is this. And then you have Adhikari, Vishaya, Phala, Sambandha. What is the connection between this text and myself? I am a seeker of the truth, and this text will show me the path to that truth, will reveal to me like a mirror what the truth is. The Upanishads are considered, the Vedas are considered to be a mirror. What does a mirror do? When I stand in front of the mirror, it reveals to me who I am in reality, without holding back anything, without hiding anything, without projecting anything more. It just reveals to me who I am as I am. So the Upanishad is a mirror of my own self. What is the Vyutpatti or the meaning of the word Upanishad? There are 3 parts to it. Upa, Ni, Shad. Upa means Samipa. Samipa means coming close. Upasana. Upasana means Upa Asana. I place my seat near the form or quality or name of my Ishta Devata, of my dear deity, that is Upa Asana. Upa Nishad means Upa Samipe. Near what? It is not Upasana. It is not another name and form and quality that I am worshipping. What am I coming close to? Upa. How am I coming close to? Am I very ambivalent about it? Am I wishy-washy about it? No. Very clearly, I now want to know the truth. Nischayena. Very, very clearly, very firmly, I am determined to know the truth. Ni. Shad. Shad is from the word, the dhatu, shadru. Shadru. Visharane. Loosening of the knots. The chit, jada, granthi. Chit is mind, maya, Chaitanya, Chaitanya plus takara, takaro vai vishayaha. The Chaitanya or consciousness is tied to vishaya, object. The consciousness is going on objectifying everything and knowing everything as an object, because the consciousness is tied to the object by granthi, by a knot, and this knot is called I don't know. So this I don't know knot is tying consciousness with maya or ignorance. The sattva and the tamas are tied together by this knot of rajas called granthi, chit, jada, granthi. When that knot loosens, there is a split, or rather there is a freedom of consciousness, and this chitta or the mind, the storehouse of all our impressions, is called the chitta. And when this is tied to consciousness, consciousness will look at everything only through the chitta, only through our desires, only through the impressions of our desires, our likes and our dislikes. So there is no freedom until then. If I want to be free, I have to be free of my likes and desires, the impressions in my mind called the vasanas. I have to know the truth. I have to know the reality. And to know the reality, I have to be free. I have to know who I am. So this Upanishad, studying of this Upanishad, step by step, removes those knots, loosens those knots, and takes me close to who I am in truth. Who am I in truth? I am consciousness. What is the mind? The mind is a bundle of disturbed vibrations caused by our impressions, or they're called, what are they called? They become vasanas. I'm thinking so much about that. Samskaras. Impression or samskara. For example, I have been seeing this water bottle for quite some years now. And now I say, this water bottle is purple in color. This is my water bottle. So this is my water bottle has become a samskara in my mind. And every day I am drinking water from this water bottle, saying, this is my water bottle. And because I keep saying this is my water bottle, or even if I don't say, I naturally think it is my water bottle, and I'm drinking from this water bottle. Whatever is being said about this water bottle, oh my God, it has become so old. Look, it has become dirty. And look, there's only little water. Why are you going on getting attached to this water bottle? Whatever they say, people say about this water bottle, I will start thinking that they're saying about me, because that is my identity with this water bottle for so long. It has become a vasana in me. And as long as I'm having this strong vasana, I will not know that I am consciousness. I will look through this water bottle, look at everything through this water bottle or this purple color vasana, and I will not be able to see the world clearly, because the vasana is hiding my vision. I am only seeing my vasana. I am not seeing the world in reality. If I want to see the world in reality, I should remove this vasana, and only then can I see my own self as I am. So as I am talking about this screen on YouTube is giving me the knowledge of the Upanishad. Like how you look in front of the mirror, you look at your own self. The mirror, if it is clear, free of anything, there is no dust on the screen. If the mirror is free, then also yourself will be revealed to you, even if it is in terms of the body as I. But when in my mind I have brought one thought like this is my water bottle, and I put so much of attachment to it. It can be not only water bottle, It is my house. It is my person. It is my thing. It is my land. It is my property. It is my money. These are my children. This is my husband. This is my wife. Whatever thought I put in with the feeling of my, as long as I'm doing that, my vision of even my own self and the world is closed because of the presence of this vasana. When this vasana is removed, then my true self is revealed to me. So, this is the work of this Upanishad. By studying this Upanishad, I will know who I am, and the means to be established in that self is also discussed in this Upanishad. So that is the yoga part of it. Yuj samadhau. The dhatu of the word yoga is yuj. And yuj has got two meanings. One is to unite. The other is to be in samadhi. The mind has been completely absorbed in itself. Samadhi. So the knowledge is revealed and the way for that knowledge is revealed. Who wrote this Upanishad? There are many Upanishads given by many great rishis. Mainly there are 216 Upanishads that are available, and out of the 216 Upanishads, there were countless Upanishads, but now 216 are available in print. And out of the 216, 108 are popular. And out of the 108, 11 are considered major Upanishads like Ishavasya, Kena Upanishad, Katha Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, Aitareya Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad. These are all Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad. These are all the major Upanishads which are commented upon by Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankaracharya. And there are many other minor Upanishads like the Amrita Bindu Upanishad, the Kaivalya Upanishad. Everything else is minor. And minor is not because they're less in content by any ways. They are just that they have not been commented upon by Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankaracharya. So we will look into this Amrita Bindu Upanishad. Should I study all the 216 Upanishads to know myself? Is like asking, if I want to see my image, should I look into crores and crores of mirrors in this world? Or what should I do to look at myself? I need only one mirror. It can be a tiny palm-sized mirror also. With a palm-sized mirror also, I can look at myself. With a big wall-sized mirror also, I can look at myself. It only depends how much is seen in that mirror. In a wall-sized mirror, many things are seen. In the whole room, everything is seen. In a palm-sized mirror, something as short as my face can be seen. So, but still the palm-sized mirror does not reveal only my face. Whichever part of the body I show, the mirror reveals that. So in the same way, the Upanishad reveals the self, and that much is enough for us. Even one Amrita Bindu Upanishad is enough for us to gain self-knowledge. So let us travel on this path of knowing ourselves for the next 10 days. The invocation prayer, anything we want to study, like Adhyatma Vidya, among all the Vidyas, I am Adhyatma Vidya, says Bhagavan Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Among all forms of knowledge, I am the knowledge of the self. And to study any knowledge, we need peace, we need quiet. Our universities, schools and colleges are all places like ashrams, where there are beautiful gardens, where all facilities are taken care of us. We just have to gather together and quietly sit and talk and study. So in the same way, if we need to study, if I need to know who I am, who I truly am, I need a very peaceful ambience. There should be no disturbance from my surroundings. The natural circumstances and situations also, If it is very conducive, then I can focus on my studies. And within me, in the body and mind also, there should not be too much of fluctuations which make the mind unsteady and the body restless and painful. Then also I will not be able to study. In our traditional understanding, these are called tapatrayas. Tapatraya is adi bhautika. Adi means disease or disturbance. Adi bhautika, adi daivika, adhyatmika. So let us come to adhyatmika first. Adhyatmika is a disturbances that come in my body. I have physical pain. There is some pain in the leg, pain in the ear, pain in the head, pain in the stomach, some acidity problem, big problem, small problem, so many problems we have in the body at the physical level. Adhi is the Vyadhi is a physical body, pains and sufferings. And Adhi is a pain and suffering in the mind, the depression, the low mood, the lack of interest. So many obstacles are there. Yoga lists 9 obstacles and 4 more in the mind that come along with it. What are they? Vyadhi, disease, Sthana, laziness, Samshaya, always going on having doubts, Avirati, not interested in leaving all that does not serve me, Alasya, laziness, or not even wanting to move the body to do anything, Alasya, Pramada, not wanting to take up sadhanas with inspiration and enthusiasm to clear the mind, like not paying attention to the daily sadhanas that we need to do to purify the mind, is Pramada. Bhranti Darshana, thinking that I've achieved everything. People don't do sadhanas because they think they achieved something already. Bhranti Darshana, if I get some position, if I get some power, if I get people coming to me, then I think I have achieved. That is called Bhranti Darshana, means I've not yet reached the truth, but I think I've reached the truth. Then Alapta Bhumikatva, even if I am not able to achieve a particular state of being, I am not able, there are Sapta Bhumikas, which are Subhecha, the desire to know, Tanumanasa. Tanumanasa is the mind, Vicharana. Vicharana is contemplating the words of the Guru, Shravanam, and then Mananam is doing Vicharana. When I do Vicharana, the mind becomes very pure. This is the third state. Tanumanasa, the mind becomes thinner. There are lesser and lesser impressions in the mind. The vasanas have become very less in the mind. That is called Tanumanasa. And then you have Sattvapatti. The mind becomes pure. So these are all different states of the mind. Asamsakti, Padartha Bhavana, all these different states are there of the mind. Then you have the established person in the truth, Brahmavid Vara, Brahmavid Varishta. All these states are there of the mind, but I am not able to achieve any state. Like Subhecha, the desire can come to want to know the truth, but I will not be able to sit for some time to do Vicharana. I will not want to do Mananam. I will not want to think about what I have learned or what I have studied. I will just drop this and go do something else. So when these states of the mind have to be conquered, you have to go higher and higher levels and stand in that state and only then move to the next step. For example, if I want to climb a stair, I have to steadily stand on one step and then keep my leg on the next step and take this leg from the previous step, keep it on the next step, and only that way I can progress. So the stability of platform to attain progress in my sadhana is not available. Alabdha bhumikatva. Then even if I reach somewhere, I'm not able to hold that platform. I'm not able to retain that platform. Anavasti tattva means everything comes for me because of the sadhana, because of the seva, because of the bhakti yoga, things will come to me, but I will not be able to sustain that for some reasons. That is called anavasthitatva. And then Bhranti Darshana, Alabdha Bhumikatva, Anavasthitatva. So these 9 obstacles have along with them 4 more. What are they? Dukkha. Dukkha is born out of the diseases that I have in the body. Dukkha is a very dense state of sorrow, dense state of feeling. So much of pain and suffering that I am not able to be free of that. When there is pain in some part of the body, our attention gets arrested in that part of the body and it is not getting released through that. That part of the body is just holding my attention and not allowing me to be free. So that is called dukkha. It gives me a lot of sorrow. When we are confined, when we are put in confinement, when we are put in prison, or when we are locked up in a room, or when people abandon us, we feel a lot of sorrow because there is a state of confinement, and that confinement by the body gives me dukkha. The confinement of the mind, the limitations of the mind, my limited thinking gives me daurmanasya. I feel very moody, I feel very low, I feel very depressed, and I'm not able to come out of it. Daurmanasya. And then there is another problem, angame jayatva, going on shaking. Here and there, leg is shaking, hand is shaking, fingers are shaking, head is shaking, body is shaking. Even if the body is still silently, things are shaking. The mind is going on shaking inside. You see some people, they will not be able to steadily look at you in the eye. They will look up, down, here, there, everywhere. What is it showing? The mind is shaking inside. That is angame jayatva. All parts of the body are shaking because the mind is restless. The mind has got so many vasanas that the mind always is seeking outside. It is not able to sit down quietly. Shwasa prashwasaha. The breath is also restless. Normally the breath is moving in and coming out, but the breath is very restless. It is shaking all the time. It is the breath shakes with agitation, agitation of the mind, agitation of the body, anger, hatred, jealousy, indecision, all these qualities, laziness, all these qualities alter our flow of breath. So, Om. So, to remove these 3, remove means we cannot remove it from inside. Where will we keep it? It has to be thrown out. We do not have the capacity to remove. Remove always happens from somebody outside. For example, when there is a screen full of dirt, the screen will not be able to remove its dirt. Somebody else has to come from outside and remove the dirt. So here, who is there outside of us to remove the dirt? Only Bhagavan is there, and Bhagavan will be able to remove that dirt. And that is why Sri Krishna is called Chitta Chora. He removes all our vasanas. When vasanas are removed, our dirt is removed and we are free. But only thing, when the removal happens, we don't know that vasanas are being removed. We think that we are losing something, we cry about it. When we lose something, for example, we lose some gold chain, or we lose some property, or we lose some money, or we lose some person in our life, or we lose something to our carelessness. Everything is Bhagavan removing something from us. We lose an opportunity, we are given something that we don't like, and we are put into a state of suffering. We are losing our peace of mind because of that. Everything is nothing but our vasanas being removed by Bhagavan. We pray for it, and when it is happening, we complain about it, saying, oh my God, why that person did this to me? This is not very fair. Wherever Bhagavan places us in our life, that is the place we really need to be for our sadhana. When we understand this, whatever opportunity we have, whatever person we have, whatever situation we have, we will take it in the right spirit, take it in the right understanding to learn about ourselves and to learn about the vasanas we have, and then we can move ahead in life. So here is a prayer. This prayer is done by the student and the teacher. And what is this prayer? We will chant it first. Om Bhadram Karnebhiः Shrunuyama Devah Bhadram Pashyema Akshabhiryajatraः Stirairangaiः Stuštuvagam Sastanobhiः Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vriddhashravah Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedah Swasti nastarkshyo Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brihaspati'r dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om is the word. Om is a pranava. It consists of A, the power of creation, U, the power of preservation, Ma, the power of destruction or modification or transformation. And there is silence at the end of Om. And this Om represents Brahma, the power of creation, Vishnu, the power of preservation, and Shiva, the power of destruction. And the silence is the self, the Turiya, which is beyond the three powers, Om. It is a very auspicious sound. It is a Mangala Vakya, and Brahmaji created this whole world beginning with the word Om, Tat, Sat. Bhadram Karanebhihi, with my ears, Bhadram. Whenever in Tamil we scold people, we say Bhadram. We think it is a scolding word. It is not a scolding word. Bhadram means consciousness. Bhadram means awareness. Bhadram means alertness. With these ears, may I have alertness. May I have awareness. May I have auspiciousness flowing into me. Everything that happens in our life is auspicious, but we don't have the capacity to receive that auspiciousness. So here, Bhadram Karnebhihi Shrunuyama Devaha. O gods, may we hear what is auspicious, what gives me joy, what keeps my vrittis aklishta, or my thoughts, the thoughts that give me joy. Nowadays, modern day psychology says choose your thoughts wisely. You want to choose the thought that serves you or the thoughts that do not serve you. Yoga Sutra calls these thoughts klishta vritti, aklishta vritti. Vrittis are thoughts. Thoughts are just small lines like the rays of the sun that is falling through the window behind and shooting out through the screen. It is straight. You can see in the picture. That is the way our thoughts are. They are all straight lines. They can be even wavy in motion because they are vibrating lines. These vibrating lines of consciousness are shooting out through the mind. They are called thoughts. And these thoughts can be good, meaning they keep us in our own self, the knowledge of the self, or aklishta, or klishta means they take us away from our true nature. So may I hear everything that is auspicious, meaning whatever that is knowledge of the self, knowledge of the truth, knowledge of reality, knowledge about Ishvara, may I hear all this through my ears. Through my eyes, what should I see? Bhadram Pashyema Akshabhiryajatraha. With my eyes, may I see whatever is auspicious. The eyes has the capacity to see everything around us. It can see the Ganga, it can see the Kuam river. If it sees the Ganga, there is happiness, the experience of joy. If it sees the Kuam river, there is the experience of sorrow. The seeing the Kuam river does not give experience sorrow, but smelling the Kuam river, the associations of the Kuam river gives us sorrow. Here, The objects may be around us. We are compelled to see everything depending on our circumstances and situations where we are placed. But may I see what is auspicious. And by seeing what is auspicious, may I be taken to my own true self and remain there. स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागं सस्तनूभिः स्थिरैः अङ्गैः. May my body be steady. May my body be healthy. Tushtuvagam. Tushtuvagam means may I worship tanubihi. May our bodies, means the teacher and the student, may our bodies be steady and worship the gods. Tanubihi, Tushtuvagam, Saha. May we offer our praises unto thee, O Lord, O Ishvara. This is a prayer to Bhagavan, because he is only the Bhoga Apavarga Dhata. He gives us Bhoga, he gives us Apavarga. He gives us all enjoyments and he removes all our sorrows and gives us liberation. So to him my praises. With my steady body and healthy body, may I offer praise. Vyashema devahitam yadayuhu. My entire span of life, Vyashema, may I live devahitam, for the welfare of the gods. Who are the gods? The powers of the senses, the power behind the eyes, the power behind the ears, the power behind the smell, the power behind the taste, the power behind the feeling, the power behind the speech, the power behind the hands, the power behind the feet, the power behind the organs of reproduction and excretion are the gods. And there are many more gods, but these are the 10 main powers. May I serve these powers? Meaning, may I not use my sense organs for enjoyment. May I be steady, and people wish that they should be healthy because they want to enjoy more. But here, Buddha said, when you see a flower, don't think about picking that flower and enjoying. See how you can serve that flower. See how you can appreciate the beauty of that flower. See how you can be grateful for that flower. See what you can do for that flower. So the same concept is here. The powers of the senses are the gods. We don't need to be demanding from them, demanding comfortable situations, but we can serve them. Stirairangaihi stushtuvagam sastanubhihi vyashema devahitam yadayuhu. As long as my lifespan is there, may I worship the gods. Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravaha. May Indra, the god of the mind, the lord of the mind, the king of the gods, may he wish me well. Swasti means may he push me into myself. May Indra push me inside within me. Because of that, I will be swasti. Swa asti. Sushtu asti. I will be well. Vruddhashravaha. Indra is very famous. Swasti. These are all the beings, the powers, the living powers that we are worshipping. They are not imaginations. They are really existing. Like you and me, they exist. Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha. Pusha, the sun, may he grant me swasti. May he bless me by helping me to be in myself. Swasti nastarkshaha. Garuda is a bird that flies very fast and very fearfully, fiercely in motion, and representing the air also, the air element. Garuda Takshyaha Swasti. May Garuda bless me. Blessing is nothing but when you look here and that Guru or the divinity blesses you, your thoughts, whatever thoughts you have that send out, are going back to you. And when they go back to you, they are very empowered because they are being blessed by divine power. Arishtanemihi. Garuda is the one who removes obstacles. And what are the obstacles in our life? The Vyadhis, the 9 plus 4 we saw just now. May those obstacles be removed. Arishtanemihi swasti no brihaspati dadhatu. May the Guru of all the gods, who is the Guru of all the gods? Consciousness, awareness, Brihaspati, Jupiter, our life, the life force inside, that is what is sustaining us and providing us the ability to do what we want to do in life. The Guru Tattva. May that Guru bless me and protect me. Our own Guru also we pray to. The Guru that we have in our life, the teacher that we have, who's the Satguru, the teacher of the Upanishads, of who you really are. The teacher is our Guru. We pray to that Guru, the protector of my spiritual wealth, Swasti, who may he protect my spiritual wealth. Whatever I have earned, the knowledge that I have earned, it is the Guru who protects us by not allowing us to deviate from our path, by pushing us back into ourselves all the time. It is the Guru who tells, okay, I want to go to Ayodhya. I am going to Ayodhya. When the Guru says, why are you going to Ayodhya? Why are these people going to Ayodhya? I don't understand. So, it is not about not going to Ayodhya, but it is about being aware of your own self. Sit in one place, meditate. You have reached some state, you need to be there, and you do not need, in the name of devotion, in the name of service, you don't need to wander here and there. So the Guru will tell you and push you back into yourself. May that Guru ever protect me. Protect me means may the Guru remind me of who I am and where I need to be and what I need to do right now. Swasti nastarchyo arishtanemihi swasti no brihaspati dadhatu om shanti shanti shanti. So the 3 shantis that we say after every shanti mantra is to remove our 3 tapas. The adi bhautika, the tapas caused by my body, may they become quiet. There are 2 ways by which the mind operates. One is projection and the other is withdrawal. The projection is, the projective power of the mind is called vikshepa, and the withdrawing and the suppressing power of the mind is called avarana. So here the shanti, shanti, shanti is, may everything quieten down. May everything not project itself, not be alive and active. What are they? The tapas, the disturbances of the body and the disturbances of the mind. Adi, adhyatmika. Adi bhautika is the tapa or the disturbances caused by people around me. And Adi daivika, the tapas, like the sun is very hot. It was more than 50 degrees, 55 degrees in New Delhi and all that. These are all Adi daivika tapas. It is coming from our surroundings. Heavy rain, ativrishti, anavrishti, heavy rain, no rain, floods, famine, earthquakes, volcanoes, all the disturbances that are caused, mob fighting in the public, unrest in the society, unrest in the country, are all Adi Daivika tapas. We as a collective entity have a responsibility. Definitely, it is not to absolve our responsibilities for the causes of all these disturbances in nature and our environment and our community and society. But even if we are paying a lot of attention, these tapas will come for some reason or the other. So may they not be there. We pray to the God whom we worship. So here the purity of mind is caused by tidiness of the surroundings. Meaning, what is disturbance? Disturbance is a vasana. Disturbance is an impression in our mind, and when the disturbances are always there, they become our vasanas, and we will not be able to do anything when they become vasanas. So slowly praying to remove all the disturbances from without, so that I spend my time contemplating on who I am and do my sadhana my own efforts to remove the disturbances from within, to remove the vasanas from within, my own efforts that I may do. That is praying to Bhagavan, praying to Ishvara to remove everything from me that disturbs me, and giving the promise that after you remove, I will not enter into the world and play more in the world and achieve my own desires, but I will sit back and I will focus on my thoughts, on my emotions and my feelings, on knowing the true self, and I will work on removing the vasanas from within with the help of the Guru. With this, we will continue tomorrow, but we will just begin with one verse from the Upanishad. मनो हि द्विविधं प्रोक्तं शुद्धं चाशुद्धमेव च अशुद्धं कामसंकल्पं शुद्धं कामविवर्जितम्. It is a very, very, very beautiful verse. We will look into the meaning tomorrow. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasorma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Boliye Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Har Namah Parvati Pataye. Har Har Mahadeva. Hari Om.